und Bock auf das Gleiche haben. Das ist für mich Gamescom.
Hey, ich bin Roberta. Die Gamescom ist persönlich für mich ein Event, auf das ich mich jedes Jahr freue. Ich war 2012 das erste Mal da und was soll ich sagen, ich bin seitdem ein Dauergast geworden. Ich nehme jedes Jahr Urlaub, weil es einfach megamäßig Spaß macht, dahin zu fahren. Ob mit Freunden oder mit Bekannten oder generell neue Leute, die du da kennenlernst. Es macht mega Spaß, es ist immer ein Erlebnis.
Hey troopers, it's Gray from the 4th European, and I'm here to tell you why I love Gamescom. Whether if you're into the newest tech, like the brand new Xbox, or the upcoming video game releases like the new Halo, or if you're out just to have some fun and cosplay like me, you're bound to find anything and everything that you love and want to do, all under one roof. So go check it out. See you there.
Die Gamescom bedeutet für mich persönlich extrem viel. Es ist nicht nur ein Urlaub, es ist jedes Mal ein Riesenabenteuer. Jeder einzelne Messetag ist speziell und man weiß nie, was passiert. Ich habe so viele lustige und tolle Dinge erlebt und möchte keine Sekunde davon missen.
Was war die schönste Erinnerung an die Gamescom? Als ich mit meinem Rollstuhlfahrer-Onkel, der ist jetzt schon über 60, den habe ich mitgenommen und der war ganz begeistert von dem Xbox-Stand. Alles war ebenerdig. Die Anspielstationen waren breit genug für einen Rollstuhl. Das Team vor Ort war klasse. Die waren total aufmerksam. Echt super.
I almost missed this. I had to restart my computer, but there's like 15 seconds before it started. Or a couple minutes actually before I started the stream. How are you doing, Johnny? Hey, Bunny. It's about to start. I was gonna play Riders Republic, but the game broke and I can't progress. Ah, that sucks. Is that on Xbox Game Pass, right? Okay, I think it's live now. Alright, let's go full screen. But yeah, today is the Xbox Gamescom conference. It's kind of like E3, but it's getting bigger every year.
Hello everyone, and welcome to our Gamescom.
And they announced some pretty cool games here.
We've got so many great game updates to share with you today. We're talking Age of Empires 4, Psychonauts 2, and my personal favorite, Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Later on, we'll take an extended look at Forza Horizon 5. There's so much going into this, and Playground Games' vision of Mexico is muy bonito.
By Hilden.
And we'll be getting our first look at the cover car for the game.
But Psychonauts 2 comes out tomorrow.
One of those electric scooters that you see
I think we're gonna play it.
Will Kate win $5? I guess we're about to find out.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, hey, Joel.
Our Xbox Plays team will also chat with devs and deep dive into current and upcoming games all week.
Looks like there's like a couple days of this.
Let's get started with Techland and their upcoming zombie parkour sequel, Dying Light 2: Stay Human.
Dying Light 2. Nice. Been hearing about this game for like 5 years.
Hello,
it's never coming out.
Timon Smektawa, Dying Light 2 lead game designer.
Oh, hey, Judgment.
This is David Lubryka, animation director. Hi. We can't wait.
What if we get like a surprise Compulsion Games announcement, guys?
Stay Human, the game we have been working on really hard for the last few years.
We're hoping the gameplay video you're about to watch will give you a foretaste of parkour and combat systems waiting for you in the game.
Keep dreaming, Dev.
And we are just
about
to enter the city, fighting our way through its brutal and dangerous streets. Though, as you will see in a moment, there are plenty of things you can use to your advantage. So watch closely, look for special combat and parkour moves, and check out how with just a bit of creativity you can combine the two. Ready? Let's go.
Sometimes I wonder what this city looked like before all this.
Oh, Troy Baker.
Probably like many others.
Wait, no, is that Nolan North?
People had their ambitions.
No, I think it's Troy.
Lives. Now
my boy Troy.
Gone. The virus started it, but it was the people.
Man, I love the first game.
The way it is. This city.
It's one game that we've never streamed
they tell me
or did a Let's Plays for.
They had hope, but soon one vision broke into many different ones.
Let me know if it's too quiet.
Instead of fighting together, people stood against each other. War broke out.
But the parkour in this game was so much fun.
A broken leg. Hope died.
And the combat was really good too. Just the story wasn't very good. But you don't play a game like this for the story.
Now the city is falling.
Each time we strike down an enemy, we absorb their strength.
But I can't let that happen.
Really hoping for a Compulsions game.
Not yet.
No way you would survive that.
The secrets the city holds.
Fuck! Hey! Still some rats here.
Maybe it looked like in Isla, no. Wait, wrong game.
You're doing great so far.
Have you been in the Minecraft world again? No, I haven't actually. Holden. It's been a couple days, but we'll definitely be playing that this week. Jeez. Just jump off a building? Do you have a flight suit at least?
How about this series?
Knuckles, nice. So I wonder if in this game it's like the entire world got taken over by the virus.
Well, that was an exciting trip, wasn't it, Timon? Did you notice those bandits in medieval-like armor passing by skyscrapers, banks,
I did notice that.
That's what we call a modern Dark Ages.
And it's a very unique design, one very important for the plot of Dying Light 2. But there's another thing that stood out to me, all those parkour moves that you and your team has put so much effort into.
Well, all you need is a few thousand of animations, cooperation with professional tracers, mock-up sessions, and invaluable help from David Bell, whose face and moves player will see in the game.
This must be a really fun job.
Oh yes, right. And we've got twice the number
doing like live
of moves
mocap stuff
compared to the first game, and we are showing some of
I'd
them
love to do
in
that.
this trailer. The vault kicks being the most important to me personally. It brings a whole new fighting style into the game. The player can stagger an enemy and use them to perform
I like those
further attacks.
behind
For
the
example,
scenes
by
mocaps
rebounding from their bodies,
videos that
jumping
are
of
on
them
YouTube.
onto other foes, and so on.
I think we captured the movement really well and made it quite simple for the players to perform. I can't wait for them to try it out and tell for themselves how much they loved it.
It's definitely going to be useful. The city's buildings are higher than anything we have done before, improving its verticality. Players will
Also,
need
it's
to
weird
find
that
a way to reach those
the
tall
voice actors
skyscrapers and other challenging spots too.
are
Then it's good
also
we scattered
the
some helpers around,
motion
like the
capture
paraglider, which can support players in both parkouring and
artists
combat.
or whatever they're called.
Exactly, and it's gonna do great, especially in fights against humans, which are more frequent and important than in Dying Light 1. It's been over 20 years since
I guess they're just
events from the
basically just
first game,
actors.
so people adjusted. They are much bolder now, at least during the day.
And they are more vicious too.
And I think that's a great summary of this discussion. Pre-order Dying Light 2 and explore its vast, complex world on December 7th.
December
Thanks,
7th,
David.
nice.
Thank you.
Maybe we'll play just Dying Light, the first one, before this one comes out. If you pre-order, you get
For the
a
first
red
time in the
hoodie.
storied history of the franchise, Microsoft Flight Simulator launched on a home console with the release on Xbox Series X.
Wait, did you try
and
this
S
yet, Bunny?
last month. Reviewers and gamers alike were blown away by how well the stunning visuals and the depth of the simulation translated to the console.
Looks cool, though.
And that's why I'm extremely honored to welcome the head of Microsoft Flight Simulator, York Newman, to the stream. York, thank you for being here. The last time we met was at the Xbox Game Showcase, and it was getting ready to come out on consoles. How did that go?
It went great. As you said, the reaction to the Xbox console launch was really just amazing, both from Xbox gamers and from the press. They've been
I don't know if we have to hear about this.
I don't know if
Remember
you know,
my
but the,
Microsoft Simulator or Flight Simulator stream?
This year, which I think is just
That
great
disaster of a
validation,
stream.
that the translation of the simulation to the console has really worked well. Our usage numbers are through the roof. We are absolutely.
I gotta
shattering
redeem myself with
franchise
that
records.
that
I can
game.
tell you, there have never been more people.
I think
playing
that's the
Flight
game that
Simulator
broke
than
my
right
computer.
now. So it's
I'm
an awesome
convinced.
time.
That is
Next
awesome.
to Rage 2.
Congratulations on the launch, really. But
Oh yeah, Rage 2 is the one that killed it.
All right.
I want to go to the danger zone.
Microsoft
So
Flight
what's going on
Simulator.
with Top Gun?
There's so much going on, Paris. So you and I talked about
Burned
Top
it
Gun
or
Maverick
buried
earlier.
it.
The fans are super excited. They saw the
By the
F-18.
bird mask.
They can't wait to start flying. And as you know, it comes out later this year as free DLC alongside the movie. But as the movie is still under wraps, so are we. So I can still not tell you that much about it. But there's so much else going on even before Maverick. So we are continuing to do our monthly big releases that we've been doing for a long time. And next month on September 7th,
Top Gun 2.
We are launching World Update 6. And this world update, I mean, at the beginning of the show, if you remember, there was a little red plane flying into Cologne. Well, we did that because World Update 6 updates that region, the region of Gamescom. So Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. And what that means to us is we have new aerial and satellite images. We have a new elevation map that helps us with the mountains. So the
You have to
Alps
fly
actually
around
look
the moon.
awesome now. We have new 3D cities like Frankfurt and Wuppertal in Germany. We have Basel in Switzerland. We have Vienna and Graz in Austria, and those cities look just amazing. They have like 7 centimeters resolution. And
yeah, it looks nice.
It's awesome. But we want to celebrate the entire region, so we picked 100 of the most scenic places, the most famous landmarks. And
we gotta play this game again.
And we sort of
on my new
spread them throughout the
PC.
simulation. And we also added airports. We did Lübeck and Stuttgart in Germany, and Klagenfurt in Austria, and St. Gallen in Switzerland. And what it ties it all together is missions. We're having new discovery flights, we have new landing challenges, and we have new
the challenges were the fun
tours of the country.
my favorite part of that
they fly
game.
you around all the awesome looking places and really
flying around is
the
fun,
beauty
but
of this region of Earth.
I need some
And
like an
this is a
objective,
celebration, of
like a
DACH, of
challenge.
Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. I'm so happy.
So most of the game you're just kind of just waiting because there's like
that is
autopilot.
really incredible, all the different regions and everything that you're going to have in the game, and the way that you're going to be able to actually highlight those.
Yeah, I think it's really cool, but you know, for us, it's actually not just the region and the visuals.
I love the German accent.
We talked a lot when you study aviation, when you love aviation like we do. You actually realize that a lot of regions of Earth have a very special relationship with flying, with aviation. Sometimes it's, you know, the first experiments with aircraft, or a famous pilot, or a feat of aviation, or like a local manufacturer. So we thought to ourselves, why do we not use these world updates to celebrate the planes? So we are announcing a new series. We call them Local Legends. And think about that as planes that are
you going to play that Tricky Towers game?
Known, like in that region,
yeah.
But outside of
yeah,
the world,
play
not
it.
so much. Yeah. But why not use the world updates to highlight this, to bring these awesome machines to a worldwide audience? So
Clarina was asking me if I would play
a German
with her.
plane from the 1930s. It's called Junkers U-52. In Germany,
I'll check it out.
It's lovingly named Tante U, so Aunt U. And we
I don't know
think of
when
us
though,
as sort of a
because tomorrow we're playing
digital
Psychonauts
preservation.
2, and
So
then
we really want to get these planes to an extreme level of detail. We're going out of our way to really go deep.
Maybe
So
Thursday.
we're doing a full scan. We take full scans.
But
of
I
the
wanted to
outside
do
and the
more
inside,
American
as
Truck
detailed as 1
Simulator on
millimeter,
Thursday.
which is as good as you can really do this. And then we're working with, for the Junkers, we worked with Bernd Junkers, who is the grandson
Friday
of the original creator
is
of the plane,
Minecraft.
Hugo Junkers, and he's helping us. He had a ton of
Saturday
insider materials.
Jackbox.
Then
Sunday.
we worked with an organization
We could do it
that is
Sunday if I
preserving one
skip.
of the last
we skip
surviving
retro
examples
dev.
of the Junkers. So they let us scan and take photographs, and then we were lucky that to find a pilot that actually flew one of those planes while it was still flying in the real world. And he lets us know, like, is the cockpit right and the sounds right? Does it feel right in the air? So we're having a blast.
We gotta finish Road 96.
To really bring these.
I gotta figure out time. I should have streamed it yesterday, but I was.
This is almost like you're creating like a digital
I was too busy
museum
yesterday.
for aviation inside Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically that. It's
Oh,
a
hey,
museum
Kick.
with flyable planes. So we're working with 40.
Do you want to play
museums
ATS
around
on
the world.
Thursday?
And it's
before you
honestly
leave?
one of the funnest parts of the job. You end up working with these curators of planes. These are their babies, and they sort of see the tooth of time in the real world, sort of nagging on their remaining
I wasn't sure
planes.
if
And they're
you
so happy when we come in
were able
with
to
our
play it,
scanning
Bunny.
equipment, and we're basically capturing their planes. And
Sure.
They know that we can digitally preserve.
It's not
them
set in stone though,
perpetuity.
Cake.
And we're
but
actually giving
I
those
might be
scans
playing
back to the
ATS
museum so they
Thursday.
can do something with it. And it's a great collaboration. And we're actually not just looking back in the history of aviation, we're also looking towards the future. So I have another announcement. We are working with a fascinating German company called Volocopter.
Yeah.
And they're making an eVTOL air
I'll
taxi
be down for that home
urban
slice.
traffic. So they have a vision of the future, how
Road 96 or ATS
machines basically connect people in large cities. We're working directly with the engineering team to make sure that we are capturing their plane and their aircraft perfectly in the flight simulator, and that's coming out in November.
I mean, you weren't kidding when you're saying that there's a lot going on inside of Microsoft.
Oh, cool. There's like helicopters in this now, too.
Yeah, there's one more thing.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to announce that we've partnered with
Have you seen my new MC buildings? No, not yet.
And they,
I will
they put on
when we play it,
the Steel National
unless you post
Championship
screenshots on
and
Discord.
we're bringing this to Flight Simulator. So this is the fastest.
Sorry, I'm
motorsport.
talking over
right
this.
Down your alley. It's the fastest motorsport on Earth.
Later is
and
a cool game,
I actually
but
brought you a little trailer to look at.
So race, speed.
Not entirely in my.
We go into the danger zone, baby. Let's go ahead and show
interests, but it is a cool game. We've played it once. Captured in 4K, recorded in 1080p, 30 FPS. Do you want to play as Tom Cruise? Well, now you can. Ladies and gentlemen, Mavericks. Ah, no, damn it. There's supposed to be the Maverick symbol. Top Gun. The game. The game. The game.
You know I like going fast, and you know I love being in the danger zone.
Those are nice
when
shades,
is this
though.
coming out?
Man, these planes, they fly 500 miles, faster than 500 miles an hour, 50 to 250 feet above the ground. So you are definitely going to be in the danger zone. I mean, without going into too much detail, this Reno Air Race is actually the largest expansion we have since we launched on Flight Simulator. It's not just because we scanned all the famous race planes of the world. There's lots of them. This is also the first time when you can basically race against your friends and pilots across the planet.
That'd be fun.
And so
racing.
A competitive multiplayer is coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and that will definitely test your pilot skills. And you ask, when is it coming out? This is coming out this fall, so it's right around the corner.
Oh, that is fantastic. And you know I have the need for speed, so I can't wait to get my hands on
Resident Evil 9
in some of these air races.
Awesome, man. We got you covered.
Missed it, Baku.
All right, thank you. If going fast on the ground is more your
play as
speed,
Lady
keep
D.
an eye out for an extended look at Forza Horizon 5 later on in the stream. We'll also talk with Wasteland 3's game director about the game's
I'm just
next
joking. I'm
big
joking.
DLC.
I'm joking.
But
I'm joking.
first,
I'm sorry.
If you're an Xbox Game Pass subscriber, we have some great news for you.
I was just joking, Baku. And VGR. I'm sorry to break your heart.
Here I come. Build a weapon.
The little evil inside. They haven't announced that yet. I think that's a PS or Sony exclusive. I want to play that though. I think I would buy a PS5 just to play that. Looks like some indie games though for the Game Pass, which is always good. More games on the Game Pass is good. Humble Games, yeah, they have some good games. No, on Xbox too? Is there? Oh, okay. I thought it was only a PlayStation exclusive. Oh, these are published by Humble. Oh, that looks cool. That looks like a Resident Evil type of game. Like the old school versions. Chinatown Detective. I'd play that. Oh, I just realized. Wait, what's the 28th? Saturday. Yeah, we could do that. Switch, PS4, Xbox One. I'd play all those games. Xbox.
Yep, somehow they did it. They added even more games to Game Pass. But let's talk about what's coming up. We're talking Age of Empires 4 with the game's creative director, and we're going to see what's next for Sea of Thieves. But now, we've got a new roguelike retro shooter that, in grand retro fashion, sends you plundering through shifting dungeons to defeat a mysterious eldritch terror. Let's dive into the pit.
Into the pit. Ooh, I like those graphics. Very PS1, haunted PS1 demo type of graphics, like the low poly stuff. Roguelike. I like roguelikes. I've been playing Hades a lot lately. That game is hard. I can't get past the third boss. Age of Empires. I think that's one of the very first PC games that I ever played. It was like, I think the second Age of Empires. Play it day one.
Well, I am here with creative director of World's Edge, Adam Eisgreen. And Adam, I'm so excited to talk Age 4, of course, because you've brought something a little different and very special today.
Watch Dogs Legion.
So, you know, so far we've been showing
I think I'll check that out,
what
Baku.
Age looks like from in the game, you know, when you're playing it. You've gotten to see a lot of footage of that, and we've also shown a little bit of our campaigns.
Watch Dogs
right,
Legion.
through when we unveiled the 100 Years War
DLC.
and showed Joan of Arc.
Oh,
but
I think you're talking about
a
different one, but there's an Assassin's Creed one that's coming out.
History of life that we haven't talked about yet.
See, you do this to me. You put me in suspense. I want to know more, so let's go with it.
Well,
let's hear more.
Okay, wait, you get one moment of suspense. Okay, that's enough. So what we brought today is we have these wonderful little videos that we've created that are interspersed amongst the campaign, and they're about 3 to 5 minutes each. And we have over an hour of them total, and they're called Hands-on Histories. And what they are is a great way to like deep dive on certain fun subjects from the cultures we're representing and just from medieval history.
Excellent. Well, I hear you've actually brought one of those segments that you're going to share here for the very first time.
Yes, I have. We are going to show you the segment on one of the most popular units from Age of Empires franchise and a fan favorite, the Trebuchet.
Excellent. Well, this, I got to say, let's take a look.
Play a Far Cry game. Far Cry 6 looks, or Far Cry 5 and 6 looks fun.
Was the king of all siege engines. A catapult capable of smashing down castle walls from great distances. At Warwick Castle in England, they've built a replica, one of the largest in the world.
Replica.
Originating in 7th century China, by the 13th century, trebuchets had evolved into devastatingly powerful weapons.
This is Canada Xbox conference. No, it's in the States.
It has several key features. A pivoted
It's not as
arm
popular
with a
as
weight at one
E3,
end
Baku,
and a sling
but
to
it's still.
hold the projectile at the other.
They announced
to
some
prime,
games here.
The 6-ton weight is raised using tread wheels.
So this is one of the wheels, one of 2 that's attached to an axle, which would lift the counterweight, weighing 6 tons. It's based on muscle power alone. What's essential about launching a projectile as far as possible is making sure that this end of the arm is moving as fast as possible.
Yeah.
So once that weight drops,
I've heard that.
it really
BGR.
sends this point of the arm moving at its highest velocity.
This was
That's
done
gonna be
by
cool.
positioning the pivot close to
Maybe
the
we'll
counterweight
actually be able to play San
and
Andreas.
by launching the projectile from a sling. When released, the sling whips round, vastly increasing the launch speed.
It's gonna sell like hotcakes, anyways.
Trebuchets were carefully aimed,
Even if they
like
do screw them up.
guns.
In order to weaken the castle walls or even breach them, you had to make sure that the projectiles hit the same spot every single time.
For each projectile to follow the same trajectory, they all had to be the same weight and shape. To achieve this, Masons used a gauge.
Now I'm going to load this projectile into the sling. Oh, this one must weigh about 25 kilograms, but some projectiles can get up to 150 kilograms. That's the weight of 2 men.
I don't know kilograms.
Trebuchets were
I
also
only know
used
pounds.
to throw burning tar, beehives, even dead bodies.
I believe the remasters
Anything to cause
of
maximum
Rockstar
distress to the
confirms them
enemy.
themselves.
Did you hear that whoosh?
It was
You
the
and your girlfriend
counterweight
can lift that.
trebuchet's lethal combination of power and accuracy that made it the ultimate medieval siege weapon.
Could you make a trebuchet BGR?
You know I'm going to say trebuchet. Don't care, because that is awesome and remarkably
Trebuchet.
unique, something you don't see in games very often.
Yeah, so, you know, one of the things when we were looking at what we were going to do with Age of Empires 4, there's a phrase I'm really fond of, which is, history is only as interesting as the people who taught it to you. And you could say that about any subject, really, right? But
the
I think the
deal.
great thing is when you have someone that's so enthusiastic and passionate about history, it really comes across. And we wanted to be that kind of teacher for history. And there's a phrase called humanized history that I use to kind of describe what we tried to do, which is we tried to like connect past and present. And you can see that kind of in our briefings as well, where
Like
we've got like
Assassin's
real
Creed.
stuff with like CG kind of overlaid to show you the history. And so for these, we really wanted to do that same thing.
Added
So
a
we-
weapon in World War II.
Ourselves and Relic partnered with this amazing group in the UK called Lion TV, and they've done production on an amazing amount of shows and documentaries for the BBC and won every award you can imagine for media. And they travel to all of these locations in all these different countries to meet with these subject matter
I didn't think
experts
this
and get all
conference
of this
would be
great
like a deep
footage
dive into
on
the
how
games,
things really
but
worked and how
stuff
things
is
were
pretty
made.
interesting.
And it's been delightful to kind of go through that process.
Thought it
and,
was gonna be like
you know,
E3,
get all these and finally start showing
trailer
them.
after trailer.
I love it. Now, you also, of course, you've
But
got a bunch,
this
as you
is fun.
mentioned, of these hands-on history segments. Anything else that you can tell us fans about what we can expect, looking forward to? Any favorites you got coming up?
Oh, well, favorites. Oh, man. Well, I think my personal favorite is one called Medieval Surgery.
Okay.
And I'm going to let your imagination go with what we might show
Add the
and what we might
blueprints
talk about
and
in
the
that
wood to
one.
do it.
Yeah.
And
But the
tools.
thing I love about them is that they go all over the place. So, you know, we've got ones
And
on
with the
warfare and
Xbox Game
castle
Pass.
building and like how they kept flaming arrows from not going out when she shot them. And but we've also got all of these ones on, you know, like illuminated history and falconing and you know, like horse taming, armor creation, and there's even one on Mongolian instrumentation, which is really cool because those instruments, we actually use them in the soundtrack for the Mongols when you're playing as them in the campaign in the game.
I mean, I just love the behemoth amount of history that you guys... Age of Empires, always known for bringing history alive in a completely different way. And I also love to mention this to people, that you and the team do so much research. And it's so great to see this approach being
Kinda
used
wanna see
in a
gameplay
hands-on
now.
history kind of segment. But, I mean, what was that approach like to sort of, you know, sell going forward, especially since it's
Have
such
the
a
funds
unique
and
game
your girlfriend
experience?
being
Well, the cool thing
willing
was
to
it was
help
there
you.
from day one. It was one of the things I was really wanted to do, is try to tell these stories in a different way. But I'll tell you, like, full disclosure, it's been insanely nerve-wracking.
Airsoft grenades,
We're trying something
nice.
completely different that no one's ever done before.
What's my favorite game this
in
year?
A game, right? We're like we're history, but we're a game.
That's a
but
good
we're
question,
teaching things,
Baku.
But you're having fun, and
I'd have to
finding
think
that
about
middle
it. Give me
ground
a
has been
second.
Really challenging, and you know, every time we've tried to show, we've shown the campaigns or we've shown these hands-on histories, I've been like, oh God, is it gonna work? Like, people gonna like this? And
Press
the great thing
X
is
to
that
not
so far,
die.
everyone that's really experienced the entire thing put together have just been like, wow, this is great, and it's so
I'm joking,
different
that's
and
not
kinda
my
cool
favorite.
and refreshing. So, so far,
well, the
so
year
good,
is
right?
almost like
But
we got
yeah,
a couple more
It's
months.
been a journey, you know, to get all this done and put
Village,
the whole game
yeah,
together.
Village is really good.
Well,
I think
love
it's
that you
might be
mentioned Journey,
in the
because we are
top
coming
5.
towards the end of this development journey for
Yes.
Age 4. Talk to me about where people can
I'll
find
have to
and
play
learn more about Age of
Psychonauts
Empires 4. I know they're
2,
all chomping
just
at
to
the
see.
bit.
Oh, well, you know, October 28th.
And I haven't played
we are launching
Cyberpunk
the game.
or
You can
Death
go to
Stranding yet.
ageofempires.com to learn more about the title. And if you're really, really excited, right now you can go onto the Microsoft Store or Steam, pre-order the game right now. And of course, we will be there day one, Xbox Game Pass for PC as well. So anyone that's on that can just grab the game and start playing. but...
Yes, I believe you are a part of something very special.
Yes, so
But
Gamescom
gameplay?
opening night live,
Yes.
11 a.m. Pacific time. There might be something Age of Empires related in there, so if you're a fan, you probably should tune in.
Oh, a bit of a tease from Mr. Ice Green.
Maybe.
And I like it very much. Adam, thank you so much for joining us here.
Always a pleasure, Kate.
Always a pleasure. Age of Empires 4 looks fantastic, so I cannot wait.
Always a pleasure.
October 28th, neither should you. Now, we have tons coming up here today, including a new update for State of Decay 2 and an extended look at Forza Horizon 5 with our friends at Playground Games. But now, let's catch up with Paris, who's gone from flying the skies in Microsoft Flight Sim to a different kind of cloud.
That's right, Kate. Xbox Cloud Gaming is already available on Windows PCs,
I think
mobile
Village
phones, and
has to be my
tablets.
favorite
And now it's
so
coming
far.
to Xbox consoles. The future with cloud gaming sounds bright. No waiting to install, no running out of hard drive space, no waiting to patch, and no buying a new console just to play with your friends. See
looking
how the
forward to
vision
Far
of
Cry
cloud
6.
gaming will bring
Yeah,
people together
Far Cry 6 looks
without
good.
barriers.
I haven't actually played a Far
Cloud
Cry
and when I
game
think
before.
about gaming, those two things together to me really show you the future, where you can pick up something and you can play
But I
it
do like
anywhere,
first-person
and you can do
shooters.
it quickly.
State of Decay 2. I hope so.
Cloud gaming is phenomenal. That's
I mean,
pretty
State
great.
of Decay
that's-
3.
That's pretty awesome.
Right?
This actually looks so good.
Games are large, and you want to keep the ones
Watch
that you
Dogs
know you
Legion is a
love
good
on
one
your
too.
hard
That's
drive.
another
Xbox Cloud
favorite.
Gaming is about
Being in
being
the top
able to discover
5.
the new ones for
Death's Door is a good one.
It's super exciting that for our Game Pass Ultimate members, they will get to experience Xbox Cloud Gaming on whatever console they have.
Cloud gaming is really about looking at how people play differently. I know me in particular, sometimes I just have 20 minutes.
It should be as easy as finding
Only
the
you
game
can
that
make
you look for on your
this
console
X to not die
and
to
just
happen.
jumping right in.
We're targeting 1080p at 60 frames per second.
What's crazy about this is like the latency. This is the kind of stuff you need with cloud gaming.
Oh, 60 frames? That's actually very smooth.
The process itself to get into cloud gaming feels like you're playing on console, right? You go, you find the game you want, you press play.
I think cloud gaming
So
is a
easy
game changer,
nowadays.
but
You can pick up
I
any
think that
device and pretty much play
everybody
any
needs
Xbox
to
game
have
on
better
Game Pass.
internet for it to work properly.
If my friends have
Kind of
titles
like
I
how
don't
the
have
Steam
yet,
Deck, I
can
think, is a
just wait
game
for them to send me
changer
an invite,
also.
and it makes content just
Because
so
that's
much
like the
more
future
accessible.
of gaming.
I
is,
really
uh,
love the flexibility.
is mobile.
It's awesome.
Everything
Even though
that
I don't
Xbox
like
is doing
mobile
right
games.
now is just getting rid of the limits
But
of having to
just
be
that
on a
in that
specific
form, the
platform
Steam
or a
Deck form,
specific console,
being
like
able to
PC and mobile,
dock
and
it to another
now
computer
on
and then
Gen 8.
play games off of
Gen
it.
8 consoles can play Gen 9 content. Isn't that so cool?
With cloud
And
gaming,
that
you
with
have the ability,
cloud
because
gaming,
you are connecting to consoles that are in our data centers, to allow
gonna be awesome.
the Gen 8 customers, the Xbox One customers, to play games that their hardware wouldn't have been able to play.
Played
without.
State of Decay.
There's a huge
Yeah, I've
opportunity
played it.
when it comes to thinking about
The
how we
second
can
one
make
I've played
content more readily available,
or
let people
streamed.
play where they want to. Sign me up. I'm ready for cloud gaming right now. Let's do it. When's the release date? When does it
Great
release?
game. Oh, you'll love Romania. I like any place that's cold. I like.
August 9th saw the release of the free optimized
Love
update for
Hammers too.
Hellblade:
That's a
Senua's
good one too.
Sacrifice on the Xbox Series.
Keep forgetting
S
games
and
that I've
X,
played.
with beautiful and rich visuals, thanks
I've
to
played
the addition of ray tracing
Little
and improved
Nightmares 2,
materials,
and then
alongside performance updates. This is the perfect opportunity to
Yeah, I
relive
keep
Senua's
forgetting
journey
that
or
I've played that.
experience it for the first time. And if you haven't played this, do yourself a favor. Grab a pair of headphones and immerse yourself into this world.
I'm not saying that it's
Speaking
forgettable.
Of
It's
unique
just
experiences on Game Pass.
I've
the
played so
Xbox
many
Play
games
team will
that
be taking a
I
look at
forget
some
which
undated
games I've
Xbox
played.
titles over the next few days, including 12 Minutes and The Big Con.
They're also talking with developers from Halo, the Master Chief Collection.
I actually
Horizon
forgot that I
5,
played Watch
and
Dogs
Destiny 2.
until you
So join
reminded
the
me.
live Q&A to get your burning questions answered. You can catch all of those streams on twitch.tv/Xbox.
Speaking of Forza Horizon 5, don't forget our friends
Wait,
at
so is
Playground
this-
Games
this
will give us an
isn't the
extended
official,
look at
like,
their monument to motoring in Mexico
Gamescom
later
then.
on.
So that's tomorrow.
That includes never-before-seen areas of the game
Wait, no,
map,
no, it is
plus
today.
cars
All right, never mind.
that have never been in the
Never
Forza
mind.
franchise before. I've loved everything I've seen of Forza Horizon 5 so far, and I can't wait. Now, Kate, there's more games to check out, right?
Well, right,
Cold
you
game
are,
for me
parents.
is,
Let's talk Wasteland 3. Their newest
Long
DLC
Dark.
introduces us to a new cult. The Cult of the Holy Detonation.
And I love the Wasteland 2. I've played so much of that game. I think I got pretty close to beating it.
Deep within Cheyenne Mountain, we've changed.
This game would be fun to play.
Evolved into the
And it's on the Game
mutations
Pass
you see
too.
Before you.
It's just, I know if I play it,
Path.
it'll take like 50 hours to beat.
The holy detonation's life-giving glow should be shared with everyone.
Genesis Noir. Oh yeah, Genesis Noir. That one's good. I wouldn't say it's like one of my favorites this year, but still, it was an interesting game.
Join us, Rangers.
Shaded Part of Me, Manifold Garden. Play it day one.
With new patches, bug fixes, and
Cryostasis.
added features, like a fine wine, Wasteland 3 just gets better with age. To really savor the game's bouquet,
The cold
we're
game for me.
talking with inXile game director David Rogers. David, thank you for joining us.
I'm super stoked to be
I'll
here.
have to check it
Thanks.
out.
So in the trailer, we saw that the DLC is coming out on October 5th, but we know, inXile Wasteland 3, you guys have been working on this for a very long time. So can you kind of talk about that journey?
Yeah, our dev team has been working nonstop, full tilt, trying to make Wasteland
What
3
was the worst
best
game that I
version of
played
itself
this year?
it could be. Over the past year since it's released, we've added features, we've balanced, we've listened to the community, we've fixed bugs, added stability, and I really think that the version that we have now is the absolute best version of the game, and if you've never played it before, now's an awesome time to jump in.
Well, congratulations on everything that you've been doing with Wasteland
Thanks.
3. Now, this DLC is called
Immortals
The
Phoenix
Cult
Rising I
of the
played.
Holy Detonation. Now, talk about that a little bit. Tell me what's going to go into this DLC. What should we be excited about?
Right, so you've heard of Cheyenne Mountain, right?
Yes.
For those who haven't, Cheyenne Mountain is this top secret military complex buried deep in the heart of Cheyenne Mountain in the middle of Colorado. It's designed to outlast a nuclear winter.
Yeah.
And so when you hit level 16, an old friend calls you and says, hey, I need your help securing this secret military base and all the secrets within.
Isometric
And as soon as you
tactical
get there,
RPGs.
you find
I
two
used to be
warring
really
cults
into these games,
battling
like
over
XCOM
supremacy,
and
trying to take control of the Holy
so much-
Detonation,
well,
which is
Shadowrun
this
also.
pre-war science experiment that they worship as a god.
Yeah.
And
like
these
the
cultists are
classic
insane. They're
RPGs like that.
mutated. They've gone totally mad.
Pillars of
and,
Eternity.
All they want to do is share the holy radiation with you and your entire
Baldur's
ranger
Gate.
team. How generous!
Yeah, that sounds a lot cooler than some of the cults I may have joined in the past. But this is typical Wasteland fashion. We're really going to be able to get in there and mix
Wasteland
it up, right?
2.
Right. So
That's-
you
well,
and your
that's a
ranger team
tactical
insert
RPG.
yourself right smack dab in the middle of their holy war, which, what could go wrong?
Yeah.
And this is a Wasteland game, so you decide everything. Choice and consequence is our bread and butter. And so you decide who lives, who dies, who gets screwed over, who
Yeah,
takes
what was the
charge.
worst
You're
game you
deciding the
played
fate
recently?
of the cults, the Holy Detonation, Cheyenne Mountain, and ultimately all of Colorado. This is really your game to craft and mold.
That's awesome.
A lot
So
of
the
the
last expansion
weird
was
itch.io
the
games that
Battle
we've
of
played.
Steeltown, right? You had giant robots and
I
things
mean, they
like
were
that.
fun,
So, what are you
but
going to
kind of
do
annoying.
to actually top something like that from the last expansion?
Right. So we wanted returning players
that
to find
Homer
something that they
Simpson
could
one
never find
with the
in
eggs.
another version or in previous versions of Wasteland 3.
That
and
one
so
sticks out
we
in my
built
mind.
this as a Wasteland-style dungeon crawl. And in there, you find this awesome mix of mystery, exploration. You're meeting these crazy cultists who have been locked in this pre-war time
Hey, Phil.
capsule, and some of the raddest boss battles we have ever been able to build in a Wasteland game.
That's awesome. I want to get back to the crazy cultists, but talk to me about these big boss battles. I want to hear more
guys
about
remember
that.
when
So we
Dev
took
stole
the
my Phoenix
best
Rising
parts
joke?
of Wasteland combat and we
Did I?
breathed new life into it with objective-based combat, which are basically
What
super
was
rad
that
boss
joke?
battles. It's no longer you're
Must have
huddling
been
in a
pretty good
corner
if I had to
throwing
steal
down
it.
turrets, just going on murderous rampages. It's not about killing, it's about getting the job done. And so now combat doesn't end until the mission is over. We send you on proper combat missions. You're in there breaking into prisons, rescuing between POWs. You're disrupting these high-tech cultist rituals. You are splitting your fire team and coordinating like you never have had to before. Like everyone on your team has a job, and I really think this is going to take old players who know their Ranger team like the back of their hands, and it's going to make them scratch their head and really have to rethink how they go about combat and making it new, exciting, and challenging in a like mentally in a way we haven't been able to really do before with just straight up murder combat.
Now, Wasteland has a reputation for getting a little silly.
Right.
Chills down my spine.
What are some of the weird characters we can expect in some of the story encounters we'll see in the game?
Yeah, with Cult of the Holy Detonation, we really got to cut our devs loose and just let them be creative and fun and silly. Like Exile's modus operandi is if we're like brainstorming and something makes us laugh, we just put it in the game. That's just how we do it. We pick up the pieces afterwards. Because we want to make something that entertains us, and then we know if we're having fun,
how did
our
they
fans
go?
are going to have fun along with us. And so we got to explore, like really letting you get deep into this like weird radiation cult and let you interact with them and talk with them.
It's a variation of the name.
And tell stories and like maybe even join them.
Kind of a dumb
and so,
joke,
like for instance, one of the characters you meet, one of the first cultists you meet, is this slathering beast. He's got like claws and fangs and spikes jutting out. And he's drooling, but he's like the nicest guy in Cheyenne Mountain. Like you meet him and he's like, hey guys, you should like come in here and like soak up some of these rads. It'll be great. And he Sherpas you in and lets you meet the whole cult. And like, and another one of my favorites is the Proteus. He's what you get if you took like 20 cultists and you like melted them into a big pile, kind of like I would do this with like a magnifying glass. I would like melt like army guys and like GI Joes into a big pile, and he's wet and sloppy and gross, and he's hard to understand, and he needs a translator supposedly, but he's like your #1 fan. And getting to build like this totally out there, wild, extreme character was a ton of fun to write for. It's a ton of fun to like explore like what makes this cult tick, and he's an absolute blast. Hell, even some of the weapons that you find in Cheyenne Mountain, they're devolved cultists. Like there's one guy and he kind of devolved into this like vomiting bagpipe creature, and he has this real like kill me vibe about him. But
those are
we
cool
get to play
looking
with these
guns.
fun
I like
body
organic
horror
looking
themes that let us
guns like
jackknife
that.
between sort of like dark and serious and like goofy and funny, which is a line that Wasteland really loves to ride. Like you know, a lot of really important stuff is at stake, but you know, the Wasteland's a pretty bizarre place.
Oh, I can imagine.
Keep cutting away from
we talked before, you've been working on Wasteland 3 for a while. There's already expansions that are out there. But say I'm a new player. Say I'm watching this right now and I'm like, man, I want to get into Wasteland 3. What would you suggest for new players wanting to get into this?
And like I said at the top, like Wasteland is like the best version of itself right now because of all the work we put into it over the past year.
Sorry,
and so you can get the whole thing with the Colorado collection. That's the base game plus Cult of the Holy Detonation and Battle of Steeltown, all for a discount. Or if you have Game Pass, you already have Wasteland 3. Just download it and play it, and then you can get both expansions with the expansion
own
pass.
It's on your computer right now.
Now, to kind of recap this a little bit, we've talked about, you know, spewing pus bags and these weird characters and the cults and the boss battles and all these really cool things that are going to be in Wasteland 3. But please remind everyone before we get out of here, when can you pick up this DLC?
Right, this Work of Passion, it comes out on October 5th. We're really stoked.
That is awesome. So this is the Cult of the Holy Detonation.
Cult of the Holy Detonation.
Coming October 5th. David, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Barish. Appreciate it.
All right. In the 3 years since its launch, Sea of Thieves has played host to some incredible crossovers, including unique chipsets inspired by games like Battletoads, State of Decay, Halo, and more. Today, we're excited to announce a brand new special event that will award players an all-new ship as a part of the latest wild crossover heading to Sea of Thieves. Better yet, this event begins tomorrow, so get ready to make some mayhem, and let's get our
Aren't they
first
doing
look
like
at this very special ship.
They're doing crossover between Jack Sparrow and Sea of Thieves. All right, I think so. I remember seeing that at E3. Hey, this is something different. Is that McDonald's? Oh no, that's Borderlands. What the hell? Get it free, mayhem.
Guten Tag, everyone. Really cool to be a part of this all-digital Gamescom.
It looked like McDonald's for a second.
We were thinking, what's the best way to kind of
That'd be the
celebrate
lamest,
Gamescom and to be a part of this as Sea of Thieves? And so we're really excited to reveal that we're bringing the Mayhem chipset that you've just seen,
McDonald's
a really, really cool ship that's
I'd play as
inspired by
Ronald
Borderlands
McDonald.
into Sea of Thieves.
The pirate
and we're
Ronald
giving all
McDonald.
of our players a chance to earn it during kind of the Gamescom time period. So it's been really cool to work with the Borderlands team to bring this ship to life, and giving all of our players the chance to earn it as part of this live event that we've cunningly titled Mayhem. You might notice the link. So you can probably guess the kind of activities that are involved, but if you head to Lorena or any of the outposts in the Sea of Thieves world, she'll be able to fill you in on the details of what you need to go do to earn the ship set. So we hope everybody gets a chance to take part in this awesome time-limited event. So it starts today,
Buy me
and it
a
runs
Happy
through to
Meal.
September the 7th. So that's the time period you've got to get your hands on the Mayhem ship set.
Buy
and
a
I think
Big
that's
Mac.
it from me. So, as always, I will see you on the seas.
Hello, travelers. Welcome to the game where giant tentacles rise out of the sea, but you can't find the squid. Now I want McDonald's DLC. Oh, what's this? Is this State of Decay?
Hope.
Here we go.
It's always been a dangerous world in Trumbull Valley. But now, it's hope that brings us back together. It reunites old friends. It builds new bonds. And in the face of a growing threat, hope
State of Decay.
is the greatest weapon we have.
Decay. The graphics look exactly the same as the second one. Pre-order now for the McDonald's DLC. We will survive. Her vacant face kind of looked weird, kind of off in that situation. No facial animations. At least they didn't do the Chernobyl light thing.
Welcome back to Trumbull
Make
Valley.
everybody wear masks. September 1st. Wow, that's like in a week. Maybe we'll check that out. It's the DLC for
Just
State
like
of
zombies
Decay 2.
themselves, it seems everything old is new again in State of Decay 2. And we have a guest to walk us through this Undead update. Please join me in welcoming Undead Labs Director of Communications, Wanda Russell. Hello, Wanda. How are you?
Hello, I'm great. It's great to be here. Talk about the Homecoming update releasing on September 1st. We are very excited to get this into players' hands.
You are indeed. So let's talk about the Homecoming update. Obviously, we are coming back to Trumbull Valley. We were there for Heartland, the update, back in 2019. Talk to me about the differences, and I'll sit right here and listen because you're adorable.
So Heartland is the story mode within the game, but it's a very linear, narrative-driven experience. You know, players couldn't move their communities there. So that's all changed with the Trumbull Valley map. It is the 5th core open world map. It's fully remastered, and it expands into 2 territories that were completely inaccessible in Heartland.
Yeah, maybe we'll
so
check
players
this out.
can return to Trumbull Valley with their communities, start new communities there, and really start exploring everything that the new map has to offer.
It was funny,
So
I
then would
bought
Homecoming
State
be
of
a
Decay
sequel
2
then to Heartland?
Yeah, exactly right. So
for the full
the
price.
events in Heartland
Before I
kind of
knew about the
play out,
Xbox
see
Game
what
Pass.
happens in Trumbull Valley. So we think of it as the 3rd part of our Trumbull saga that began with the original State of Decay game, continued into Heartland, and now we see what has happened since then and what storylines might be coming to a close. So there is a lot for players to discover, a lot of environmental storytelling to find, and you know, things have changed. So this isn't the Trumbull Valley that players might remember. So that's going to be exciting.
Interesting. Well, and anytime you expand something like Trumbull Valley, you just have to have a juggernaut of content, pun intended. Talk to me a little bit about what some of those things are that players can get in on here now in the expanded Trumbull Valley.
Yes, a ton of new content. In fact, we're doing
Yeah, we
something
played that
unique
game
with
a
the Trumbull
lot.
Valley map. There are items there
think
that you
we
can only find
got
on
to a
that map
point
and
where
nowhere else in the game, including 12 new hats and outfits,
We had
10
all the
new very
upgrades, all the
cool
weapons.
We've got 6 new bases, 2 new achievements for achievement hunters. And on top of that, we are adding the game's 12th bounty
couldn't
pack.
really
So that will be
progress any
available
further.
from the bounty broker across all maps. And I have to say, they are some of the coolest weapons I have ever
It was
seen
fun,
go
though.
into the game. I'm so excited for people to find them.
And we did it
A
all
juggernaut
solo.
amount of content, and I
Oh,
don't
I
care if
remember
it's
that.
the second
Oh,
one
cool.
of
So
the
it's a
day.
remaster
That
of the
works out
first
great.
game.
Well, let's talk about the State of Decay community, because it's absolutely an integral part to this entire franchise. And State of Decay being on Xbox Game Pass, how has that impacted the community? How has that impacted the game? Talk to me about those.
It's been fantastic. And, you know, we have an amazing community. We love them so much. In fact, one of the reasons we're doing Trumbull Valley as a map is because it was one of the most requested features from the community, which also makes it very exciting for us to be able to say, we did it, you get it. And we have a major milestone that we're celebrating.
I like
State of
her
Decay
energy.
2 has
She's got a
10
lot of
million
energy.
lifetime players.
10 million lifetime hang your hat on that. I absolutely love that. That is
Really grateful.
Incredible, amazing news. Congratulations to you and the
10 million.
entire
That's
team at
pretty
Undead
good.
Labs, man. Fantastic work. Well, speaking of Xbox Game Pass, let's give me the deets one more time when it comes to the update.
So the update releases September 1st. It's a free update for all State of
crazy
Decay
that
2
Control
owners and
has
it's included
10 million
with
up-
Xbox Game
up-
Pass. Happy homecoming.
Oh, it's
Thank you,
releases on
Wonder, very
September
much.
1st
My
for
pleasure.
all Xbox Game Pass
Now
owners.
we move from Trumbull Valley
So
to the
we
Lost
can play
Valley
it.
of Akria. This mystical location
not
trades
have to buy
zombies
it.
for ancient warrior clans, forgotten temples of long-dead god kings, and a healthy dose of hack and slash. All this awaits in Strayblade.
What is this? This is new. Remember when Xbox announced the game called As Dusk Falls a year ago? There's nothing since. Oh no, I haven't. Dusk Falls.
In Strayblade, you discover the mystical lost valley of Akria, a world which ranges from overgrown temple ruins to frozen caves and winding canyons. A game world that changes based on your victories and plenty of dudes to stab in blade-to-blade combat. If that weren't
Looks like
enough, you even
another
get a
furry
fuzzy little
game.
pal to help you out. Between the epic fights and this small guy, there's clearly a lot going on
probably
here. So
play it.
let's hear more from Point Blank Games about Strayblade.
Hello everybody, I'm Leonard Kausch, Game Director at Point Blank Games, and today I will show you Strayblade. Strayblade is an action RPG where you play a rogue adventurer who is exploring the ancient valley of Akria with his companion, a witty wolf named
No
Boji.
Dark Souls.
Unveil the history of the Forgotten Valley, master the powers of the 3 Akrian metals to restore balance to this war-torn land.
That is the how, as well as the why.
Combat and
mouths are
exploration
covered.
are the 2 key elements of our game.
Do people not
Let's
like
dive
doing
into the combat
mouth
first.
animations anymore? Is it too hard to
Our
do?
combat system merges strategic anticipation of enemy attacks.
Seems
with
like every game does
split-second
that.
blade-to-blade reactions. It is the high noon of skill-based melee weapon combat.
There's got to be some
To achieve
technology that
we
makes
put
it
our
easier
hearts
for
into
people to
creating
animate
fluid,
mouths while they
well-readable
talk.
animations and epic cinematic finishes. You can choose from multiple weapon categories that can be combined to
COVID
fit
hit
your
him hard.
playstyle. Now, let's take a look at the exploration. Akria's colorful world ranges from overgrown city ruins to frozen caves and winding canyons.
Even real
Together
life,
with
the-
your companion, explore the deepest corners
We
of
don't
an
have to
ever-changing
animate our
world,
mouths anymore.
bristling
We
with
just cover
adventure.
our mouth with the
Every
mask.
discovery holds treasure. Find rare materials, recipes, weapons, lore pieces,
Seen
and
many
beautiful
mouths
places.
animation
Change
in
is
games.
part of your journey.
Well, I mean,
where every
recently, a
victory
lot of the
impacts
games that
world
we've
around
played.
you. When you die, time keeps moving forward.
Chernobyl
Enemies
Light.
can't stay dead. New foes invade camps that you weakened.
what was
and
that
when
one that we
Boji
just
revives
played?
you, only one thing is certain. The change you brought shapes what now awaits you. And of course, get ready for epic
I
boss
can't
fights.
remember, but not Road 96, Rage 2 had a really bad.
We hope you
This
enjoyed
game-
the first look at Strayblade, which will be out next year. And keep an eye on our social media channels for more information.
What's that game called?
Next up, one of the most unique games finally comes to Xbox.
Nothing animating with mocap
As
is
in,
really
my
hard
evil
since
twin
there's a
murdered
lot of
four of my
muscles you
husbands
have to
because they
replicate, I
secretly are
believe.
in love with me. Unique.
In case that didn't tip you off, we're talking about Crusader Kings 3,
That's true.
the medieval grand strategy and role-playing game that has you trying
Probably
to defend
costs a
your
lot of
royal
money too
line
to do that.
from those
Just
that
save
would
money
conquer
just
your
to cover their
kingdom.
mouth.
And evil twins, apparently.
Yeah. It's coming to Xbox as an adaptation, not a direct port, meaning that the UI and controls have been refined to bring that grand strategy experience to a controller.
Not to mention bringing the grand strategy experience to my comfy living room couch.
We'll all be ruling from our throne room soon enough. Check out Crusader Kings 3, now coming to Xbox consoles.
Grand Crusader, this is the grand strategy, right?
My
so it's
son,
like Civ 6
we must
and
never
Humankind.
forget the crimes committed against us. Your father sought his glorious revenge.
There's one game genre that I've never got into, grand strategies.
He never understood that the greatest wars are won with weddings.
What do you think of the name Stray Blade?
Warriors with daggers, not swords.
It kind of seems like they put two random words together, or used a name generator. Stray Blade.
The real game is played across generations.
If there was some context as to why it's called that, but
real strategy
it'd be better, but
requires cunning.
a genre I've never touched is card games. Card games are alright.
Crusader Kings 3 is wild.
The only one I've played
really
was
haven't lived until
Hearthstone.
you made an 8-year-old the King of England.
Well, it's nice to have hobbies. We've all gotten into some weird stuff this past year.
Weird like diving into people's brains and exploring their mental universes projected into a psychedelic 60s wonderland kind of weird?
Yeah, this game comes out
Exactly
tomorrow.
that kind of weird, which means I am so excited for Psychonauts to finally get a sequel. It has been so long.
There really is something special about Psychonauts,
I think like 9 years.
It really is indeed. Now, think about this.
Since this game
2005,
came out?
when Psychonauts originally came out, was a different time for gaming. Most of the biggest games that year were talking
2005.
Resident Evil 4, Battlefield 2, Call of Duty 2. They were great games, for sure. But they were all big, beefy shooter games.
16 years.
Meanwhile, Psychonauts had humor, whimsy, and surprisingly heartfelt moments. It was an oasis
We had a Let's Play of this game.
color and humanity in an era when games were increasingly turning grimy,
Lost.
dark, and combative.
Not to mention having some
DieDevDie,
deceptively deep
Psychonauts,
character
Let's Play.
moments.
That's why the original is considered a cult classic.
It has been a long time coming, and it
VidMe.
is finally here. Enjoy this long-awaited launch trailer
My
for
exclusive.
Psychonauts.
Make sure you guys check out my VidMe account. It has exclusive content. Like my Psychonauts Let's Play and my Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Let's Play. I play this. I think we'll probably play it tomorrow.
My name is Raz, and I'm the new intern. And today is my first day on the job.
Get ready, Rasputin.
Did you forget
Glad you played the first
everything I
one.
taught you about levitation, Rasputin?
Did you play it on the
I'm
Xbox
supposed to check out
One?
equipment to interns.
You did what? Can we just...
No. Quit picking on the new kid. We were all new once, in case you forgot.
I've got eyes on the target. And I've got eyes on me.
All
Let's
I
go.
see is another unruly peasant.
Oh boy.
But the first game was really good.
It wouldn't be the first time the Psychonauts
I think the only
underestimated
problem I had with
Molecular's
this game
power.
was the boss fights were really inconsistent. It comes out tomorrow. We'll definitely check it out.
Well, it's clear I could not be more excited for Psychonauts 2 because I gotta be honest, me and that original game, we got some beef that needs settling.
She
If
said
you know,
that every
you
time.
know, the meat circus level, it is infamous, it is brutal, it is difficult to say the least. It's the final level of the original game that came out, and I cannot believe I'm doing the math on this
Could
one.
not be more excited.
16 years ago, Tim Schafer and Lizette Teatree Montgomery. I am definitely dating myself, but you all welcome from Double Fine Productions. Thank you
Tim
so much for
Schafer.
being here. Tim, can you believe it has been 16 years? I almost said 19 years.
Yeah, it feels like only yesterday, but it kind of was for Raz because the story picks up right where the first game left off. And even though it has been a lot of years, it's a game that matters a lot to us. We really love it here at Double Fine, and we know that a lot of fans, it meant a lot to them. And so we really wanted to be true to the spirit of the first game, which we were able to do because we brought back a lot of the same voice actors, and we also have a lot of people on the team here that worked on the first game, as well as bringing on a bunch of new people like Lisette.
Thank you. It was really important for us to carry the legacy forward, especially the cool style of Wonk that is very prevalent in the first game.
Style of
It's
Wonk.
fine. It's
Put it
Double
on a
Fine.
shirt. I'm in there for it. Let's roll it back a bit. Of course, this can be a kind of a trippy idea if you're not familiar. Psychonauts, they still
meat
jump into
circus
people's
level, yeah.
minds, I'm assuming, like the first game, right? So if a Psychonaut sort of dove into my brain, it would be like a lot of Ted Lasso quotes and French Bulldog memes. Am I correct, Tim?
Yeah, that's what's fun about a Psychonauts game is that all the levels are different, just like every person is different, based on their personality. If you could jump into someone's mind, what would it look like in there? What would be the color of the sky, and like who would the monsters be? And in Psychonauts, you get to do that because Raz has the power of astral projection. And when he goes in, he gets to fight those monsters and help people deal with their nightmares and wrestle with their inner demons. And so there's a ton of variety, and there's a lot of anything goes. We can go to any location, we can have any art style, and coming up with new levels for the second game was really fun to do.
Well, I
yeah,
loved
I
it
hope
from
the
the first
combat
game,
is
certainly.
better, too,
Let's
in this
talk
game.
a little bit about how that kind of concept expresses itself in the game world. I mean, Psychonauts 2 has got it all over the place, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was really important for us to carry forward the unique brain worlds and unique levels from the first game and the unique style as well. So we were really focused on how we could bring forward that style in Wonk and also bring in new levels and enemies.
Now, of course, it wouldn't be Psychonauts without new mental demons, and I'm sure it's happening in Psychonauts 2. What does this mean? Does it mean basically is that we're finally able
Mental
to slap
demons.
COVID anxiety in the face?
Well, I don't know if you get to slap anxiety in your face, but you definitely get to slap some panic attacks, and COVID definitely caused a lot of those. In addition to panic attacks,
That
some of our
sounded
old
scripted.
enemies have also come back. Our sensors are our favorites, and they're definitely here. And in addition to that, we also have
Blink twice
our
if
doubts,
if you're there
and some
against
new
your
enemies.
will.
There's our lovely sensor. Also, some regrets, some flying regrets. There are a ranged enemy, and they definitely are challenging. Our doubts are our slow, sticky melee enemy. You're also seeing our enabler here. It energizes our whole combat troop. So we have a whole cast that you can battle and fight with.
Including the new bad mood.
Including the bad mood.
Which is
It's an electric storm of feelings that you have to fight.
Now, for those who
Ooh,
haven't
bad
played
mood.
the original, available now on Xbox
Can you
Game
fight good
Pass, by
moods?
the way. Wink. Tim, why is Raz so good at rummaging through brains?
Raz is, he has some very special skills. He has two whole sets of skills, one being the acrobatic skills he learned growing up in the circus. He can balance on tightropes, jump on trampolines, swing on trapezes, and that helps him navigate and get around to all kinds of interesting places. But he also has this other side to his personality, which is that he's a powerful psychic. So he can levitate objects, he can use telekinesis and pyrokinesis. He has these powers which people might recognize from the first game, as well as three
That
new
looks
powers
really
for
fun.
the second game. He has the ability to mentally connect thoughts together, and he can connect two thoughts and actually connect two thoughts together to solve puzzles and to navigate in this game. He has the power of time bubble, which is just
The puzzles were really good in this
and
game.
slow down how things are moving by changing people's perception of time. And he also has the
Yes,
power
it
of
did. It
projection,
sounded
which allows
scripted.
him to pull an archetype, a personality, out of his unconscious mind and bring it into the world that he's in, like a companion in battle or in puzzle solving.
But let's talk about the
There's a
story
bad
for a
guy
second,
called
because as
Enabler,
the
yeah.
original Psychonauts, we saw Raz training to be part of an organization, and now perhaps
Regrets
part of a
and
whole
doubts.
organization at this point. And are there other brain agents, other
Biomutant in his
Psychonauts
worst
out
game.
there that maybe grew up in a completely different circus?
Yeah, we have a lot of new characters in this game.
We do. We have a lot of new characters in this game. As soon as Raz arrives on the headquarters, he immediately gets introduced to the interns. And the interns quickly tell him and show him how he fits into the organization.
I never got to play Biomutant.
They're right down at the bottom.
Yeah, so Earn his
I
way back
wanted
to the
to play
top again.
Biomutant.
He's no longer the coolest kid in summer camp. And much to his chagrin, his entire family, his entire embarrassing circus clothes wearing family comes to visit him in front of all his new friends. And so the interns find out that he's the awkward middle child of a circus family. Each one of them has their own quirks and foibles, and some of them are even psychic. And so a lot of their story gets told in this game, including their backstory and how it relates to the foundation of the Psychonauts themselves.
Well, I like that. And of course, as you might know already, I'm sold. But you, of course, already knew that. When can myself and the rest of the world exact some beefy, meaty revenge?
You can get back to the beef and play Psychonauts 2 on August 25th on Xbox Game Pass and PC.
That's tomorrow.
There it is. Lizette,
hey,
Tim,
Clarina.
from Double Fine, thank you so much.
How are you doing?
You know what? Extend a huge congratulations to everyone at Double Fine on the launch of Psychonauts 2.
Thank you so much. We're very excited.
Thank you.
And you can catch more of Tim Schafer and ask him those burning questions about the newest game in the fan favorite franchise in our Xbox Play stream tomorrow. But first, we're going from cleaning out mental cobwebs to cleaning up alien planets in
The
this
gunk.
supremely satisfying 4K 60 trailer for
We're not really seeing anything new at Gamescom. I think there's only one game that was new, and that was Stray Blade. Oh, hey, CS.
I don't like this weather. I'm pretty sure the ship's insurance.
I watched a
won't
bit of your
cover
stream
any
too,
storm damage.
by the way, Clarina.
You have to be careful out there.
The gunk's eating everything
Oh, that's
here.
cool.
This planet is literally a
This kind of reminds me of Slime Rancher a little bit. Except this one's third person. I like the graphics.
Max. Oh, please, Max.
Max. Max is in this. Now, 15-minute conversation about the gunk. I'm doing all right. How are you? I'm doing
We
good.
have talked about so many
bit
incredible
early for
games
me.
today, and it's hard to pick a favorite, but let me just say, it is so cool that State of Decay 2 is expanding Trumbull Valley. Come on! And hey, you know what? Great job
So
on that.
State of
Flight Sim
Decay
interview.
2,
Oh, thank you.
Psychonauts
I mean,
2.
talking to Jorg is always a blast, and Flight Sim is such a special game to me because, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
we're
literally
definitely gonna
letting
be
me
playing.
travel the world. But I was staring daggers of jealousy watching you talk to Tim and Lizette over at Double Fine.
Well, I will say this, I understand, but you got to play Psychonauts 2 already, so I don't even want to hear it.
That's true, but it's not the same as talking to the creators. Just trust me when I tell you, be excited for Psychonauts 2.
I will say this as well, I am excited to see even more of Psychonauts 2 on our Xbox Play
It was
streams.
pronounced the gun
Yes,
K.
don't forget, Xbox Plays will recap all the week's news throughout the week at twitch.tv/Xbox. So make sure to check that out. Before Kate and I let Playground
Twitch.tv/LittleTomato444.
Games take the wheel, let me just say that it has been our distinct pleasure to chat games and nerd out with everyone today.
Oh, it's hands down the best part of the job, for sure.
But we're far from done here.
Too true. Now, in June, Playground Games announced that Forza Horizon
We're
5,
far
the
from done
highly
here. We've been
anticipated
talking
follow-up
for an hour.
to 2018's breakout hit open-world driving game Forza Horizon 4 arrives on November 9th on Xbox consoles, Xbox Game Pass for console, PC, and
And
cloud.
I couldn't
of
be more
course,
excited.
And if you're watching our
Forza
Xbox YouTube
Forza's
channel,
pretty cool.
switch over.
Which are one of the Forza channels, stay right where you are.
You're having
Without
issues.
further ado, let's dive in, starting with
Yeah, that
the
usually
new
happens.
custom Forza
You
Horizon
gotta-
5 controller,
takes a while to get
which
the
is
settings
available
right,
for
Clarina.
pre-order today, so players can have it in hand by November 9th when the standard edition of the game launches.
Yeah, even I tried to stream on Twitch. Didn't really work out so well. Ooh, see-through controller? I like that. I need a new controller. I'm kind of sick of my PS4 one that I've been using for like 5 years. No, since I've had my PS4, when Destiny, the first Destiny came out, I've had this controller.
Get down with your boom boom.
That's pretty cool. I like the splash paint color on the side.
Charlie here, and I'm at Playground Games with Forza Horizon creative director Mike Brown and Forza Horizon art director Don Arcetta. Hello, everybody.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Charlie.
Hey, Charlie.
Hello.
How cool is this?
That is stunning. Look
That's
at that.
nice.
Well,
I
we
like
obviously
that.
just saw a really cool video about it, and I'll be the first to say there is an amazing influence of Mexican car culture and music literally splayed
Yeah,
right
those are
across
my
the front,
colors.
isn't that right?
Absolutely. It
see
just
them.
feels like it's a part of the Horizon Festival, like it's just dropped out of the game into your lap.
Absolutely.
Absolutely love it.
And there's so much we do want to show the fans, and it's been quite difficult to decide where to start. So can you maybe tell us a bit more about the game, Mike?
Sure, yeah. So Forza Horizon 5 is bringing the Horizon Festival's unique brand of fun and freedom
controller fit
to
with
beautiful
Rage
and
2.
vibrant Mexico.
Yeah,
Players are
yeah,
going to set
probably
out
would.
across the largest, most diverse open world we've ever built in hundreds of the world's most beautiful and exciting cars.
Yeah, and people
They
think
look
that
kinda
Mexico is just
uncomfortable.
a desert or a beach, but there's so much more to it,
The way
isn't
that they're
there?
sitting.
That's right. Even though it does have pretty awesome beaches
Mm-hmm.
and a number of amazing deserts, it also has vast canyons,
This guy doesn't know where to look.
hidden temples, awesome,
Do I
beautiful
look right? Do I
historic
look left?
cities, and even a towering snow-capped
Which way do I
volcano, the
face?
highest point we've ever had in a Horizon game.
So you've talked about how Forza Horizon 5 showcases powerful, all-new graphical features, but what more can you tell us about that?
So yeah, our Mexican HDR sky captures really illuminate the world to the point where you feel like you're really there. And thanks to the Xbox Series X and S, ray tracing is utilized
Splash
in
colors
Forza
are the
Vista
skull
to
colors,
really make
yeah.
our cars look more true to real life.
gotta
You'll
buy one of
encounter
those.
the smallest of details as you travel throughout the
Type some
world,
text
all
on the screen.
rendered in striking realism.
Oh, that's such an exciting overview. I cannot wait. And next up is something we know that Forza Horizon fans have definitely been waiting for the most. Mike, what exactly is that?
Yeah, that's right. We are about to reveal the cover of Forza Horizon 5, featuring the incredible Mercedes AMG 1 and the 2021 Ford Bronco Badlands. Should we take a look?
Let's do it, yeah.
Here's the new car. Guess who's driving it, guys? Dev's driving it. Whoa! Hey, what's up, guys? Holy shit, I'm drifting. Hey, what's up, guys? He wouldn't stand a chance against a Mercedes. Mercedes-Benz. This was like a, what do you call?
Now, those are two very different ways to explore Mexico. So what I want to know
really
is
fast
why
cars.
these two cars were chosen
Dev's a
and
pro
what
driver.
players can expect when they get behind the wheel.
Yeah, so those differences are exactly why we chose them. The Mercedes AMG 1
has good drifting
marks the first
skills,
time
thank
a
you.
car features
I
Formula
do.
One hybrid
I do.
technology almost one-to-one from track to the street. And with the 2021 Ford Bronco Badlands, that's primed for rugged off-roading across Mexico's vast terrain.
And I'm certain people can't wait to see more of what these cars can do in the game, so I don't think we should keep them waiting any longer. Mike, can you tell us about what we're about to see next?
Yes, so in a few moments' time, we'll be kicking off a Forza Horizon 5 Let's Go stream, and everybody should check that out for a big deep dive into loads of new content and features from Forza Horizon 5.
This guy's sweating a lot.
But before that, we have
Must be hot
8
in
minutes
there.
of brand new gameplay where we're going to see both the Mercedes AMG 1 and the 2021 Ford Bronco Badlands. And in typical Horizon fashion, we are going to see active volcanoes, cars jumping
Almost
out of
got run
cargo
over
planes,
by
and a race under beautiful Mexican
car
skies
you
all
were
the way to
driving.
the Horizon Festival. Should we check it out?
I think we should.
Let's cut to it. About to do something really crazy, guys. I'm gonna jump out of the plane in the Ford Bronco. Oh, shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Drop it like it's hot. Alright. I'll stop. Fast and Furious starring Dev. That's pretty cool
take
how you
control
can
of the
land
2021
on
Ford
a
Bronco
mountain.
Badlands, atop of the towering
It's like a battle royale.
Gran Caldera volcano.
See you on the other side!
They haven't made a battle royale car game yet. He's just nervous.
Follow that car! Past me!
But is it like a race down the mountain type of thing? That'd be cool.
There might be a little bit of traffic ahead.
Did they say that if this is on Xbox or PC? And the compression on YouTube, I should have watched this on Twitch. But still looks kind of good. Like, it's at 1080p right now, but compression on YouTube is terrible.
Making new friends, eh? You go enjoy yourself. I have to go make another delivery.
Hey, those are my colors. Stage fright or just nervous, yeah.
Drop zone approaching. Lovely day for a drive.
How cool would
So
it
now
be
we
if
see
like
the
a battle
2020
royale?
Corvette Stingray tearing up the asphalt towards a dust storm in the Mexican farmland.
You start off in a car, like a Twisted Metal type of battle royale game. That'd be sick. Remember Twisted Metal, guys? Or even like Mad Max. The combat in Mad Max. That mixed with multiplayer, that'd be sick. Next car game, literally the name of my joke to you.
Okay, there's no other way around. We've got to go through it.
If they were ever to make another Twisted Metal, they would probably be a battle royale.
For the eye of the storm.
Dynamic weather changes. Cool. It's like fire season. Stay. Haven't played it, but I know it. Yeah, they haven't made a Twisted Metal since like PlayStation 2. Maybe even PS3. Hey, copyrighted music.
Touchdown! Not even a scratch.
Actually, Xbox is pretty good with copyrighted music.
Next up is the Porsche 911 Desert Flyer, crashing through the dense jungle tree canopy.
Flamingos!
Flamingo. Race me, Dev. I'd race you. Remember when I roasted your Mario Kart gameplay? That was a long time ago. I don't know why that just randomly came to my head. Came to memory. Remember when me and Cake raced in Watch Dogs 2? That'd be a really good clip, actually. Or a short. When I just managed to beat Cake by like point, I don't know, 1/5 of a second.
I'll swing back round and guide you through the bridge.
He was pissed. Luigi's the best Mario character.
gonna believe your eyes when you see this. Keep going.
I think I always played as Yoshi, and I used a bike whenever I played Mario Kart. I think the only one I've played like a lot of is Mario Kart 8, the one that's on the Wii U. Yoshi's my favorite.
This is the final drop. The whole festival is waiting.
Yeah, Yoshi's my favorite too.
Go, go, go! What do you say? First to the festival wins? Vámonos!
And on the final leg, we have the stunning Mercedes AMG 1 at full speed across Mexico's sun-baked rocky coast.
Horizon, this is Mexico. We've already had cars falling out of the sky, but all eyes are on the superstar making
A lot of these
their way
games just
to the
look really fun to play. I don't know if I'd play it for an extended period of time. I'd definitely try it. That's what's so great about the Game Pass. You just download a game, try it for a couple hours, and then uninstall it if you don't like it or
If you've just arrived at
if it's too
Horizon
much.
Mexico, then you are in for a treat, my friend. Get ready for the biggest
too much to
Horizon adventure of your life.
Dedicate time to. So that would be a good short. I want to see Crash Physics. Yeah, me too.
With an AMG 1.
Right, driving irresponsibly fast. I guess it is a race. It's too fast though. 200 miles an hour. What is that in kilometers? It's like 300. So far so good. I do not see any electric cars. Pre-order now and get the Tesla truck. Just be the quietest thing ever. It wouldn't even be satisfying to drive. Just silence. Oh, is it done? We didn't even get Halo. What the hell? Really? Okay. Everybody's pissed. Yeah, we didn't even get Halo. I mean, it's gonna be like a 5-day thing. So we'll probably get more games the next couple days. That sucks. We got some Psychonauts. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Oh, that's the pre-show. It was about an hour long.
Highlight those.
Yeah, I think it's really cool.
pretty
But you know, for
interesting
us, it's actually not just the
indie
region
games.
and the visuals. We are
Barely any
uh,
gameplay for Age of
to an axle,
Empires.
which would
There's supposed to be a time schedule. Right there. One day. Today is Tuesday.
Did you take your
There you
joy
go.
today?
Oh, hey.
Never forget
Bonnie
to
with
take
the
your joy.
$5 super
and I
chat.
guarantee your day will go as
Thank you, Bonnie.
smooth as velvet.
Coming up this week on Xbox Plays. Yeah. So it's going to be like a couple day type thing. It's not going to be like E3 where it's just one conference, 90 trailers. All right. Thank you for the stream or the stream dev. Dislikes are going up. I liked it. it was crap. Trolls says PS5 greater than Xbox. Solid 3 out of 10. Yeah, it didn't really show anything that we didn't already know about. Only thing was Stray Blades. Well, then that's it. LOL, I think the big show is tomorrow. Oh, so we were a day early for the show? What the hell? What day is it today? It's Tuesday. I guess tomorrow is the big day. We'll watch that one tomorrow before our Psychonauts 2 stream. Oh, so this was just like a opener. Damn. But thank you for the donation, Bunny. Saints Row game gonna be revealed tomorrow. Cool. Another car game. Before you go, log on Minecraft and see what I made. Could do that. It was a fun ride. Yeah. Alright, we'll definitely check out Gamescom tomorrow. And then we'll play some Psychonauts too. I might be able to stream later today, around 3, but you guys know that like I only like streaming when I know I have at least 3 to 4 hours. But we'll see. Hopefully I'll be alright. I just wanted to do a short stream. I knew this wasn't going to be like a 5-hour thing or anything. It was just going to be short. It's actually longer than I thought. It's an hour and a half. I thought it was going to be like a 30-minute, maybe 40-minute show. Watch my gaming clips on Discord, Dev. Could do that. Oh yeah, I saw those. You should post those on YouTube, Bunny. Those are pretty funny. But yeah, we'll stream a little bit later. Hopefully. It'll probably be around, I'm thinking 5 or 6, and then I'm not sure what we will play. But I will take a look at what you built, Holden. Maybe we can do that right now. Just a quick little scan, just to make sure my building is up, still there. So you're going live at 10 p.m. here. Yeah, around there. Well, wait, no, not 10 p.m. 5 or 6. It'll probably be really late for you, VGR. Throw some music on. Oh yeah, I found what do you call? Trivia Murder Party is on Spotify, guys. They have all the music for the game, all 6 Jackbox games. Even like some of the shorter songs, like there's one that's 40 seconds. Wait, which server is it? Mine too. Oh look, my copper turn turquoise. Oh, somebody put glass. Cool. Whoa. Oh, you guys have been busy. Ouch. Follow me. There you are. You're not gonna kill me, right? Oh, hey, Frenchie. I mean, French Genie. For some reason, I said Frenchie. What's up? Oh, did you added some stuff to my base? Cool. Thank you for that, Holden. You're welcome for the Windows. Also, here's another gift. youtube.com. Should I go to it, guys? Maybe I'll save that for the Minecraft stream. Yes. Wait, there's like a basement here. Do it. Safe for work. Alright. We'll do that for the Minecraft stream. Made you a basement. Gotta wake up dead. I love this song. Kill Holden. He's killed me a few times. I'll get back at him. This is nice. Well, you went with like a huge area. Look at that. Is it smart to do it this way? Because I kind of made like a really small base. Whoa. Holden's chest. Guest's chest. Valuables. Ores. Oh, you have like a whole organization system here. Weapons. Ores. Lapis lazuli. Hey, it's a guest. I'm a guest, so I'm gonna put something in the chest. Peony. Read the sign. Hey, Holden. Oh, wow, there's got barrels. Wow, you've been really busy. There's like so much storage here. Is there a sign? Oh, here we go. This is Holden IRL. It's a picture of a skeleton. Put torches from your house to mine so I won't get lost. There's Holden. And here's your bed. Nice. I like how open it is. There's a lot of space for everything. You do a lot with this room. Oh, lava. Oh, bridge, cool. Wow, this is really nice. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Here's my pet. Your pet rock? Named Dwayne? One last thing. Alright, I'll take a look. Oh, hey, Mark. Soon to be Arcadia Island. Nice. They will have a lighthouse. That's cool. A lighthouse. That should look pretty cool. I like that we built by a lake or swamp. When does Gamescom come on? From Life is Strange. Yeah. We can roleplay as Life is Strange characters. I dibs the killer. Well, yeah, we just watched the Gamescom event. We've been in this realm for like 6 hours. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Holden, thank you for making all this stuff. But yeah, tomorrow we're gonna watch the actual event. Today was just a kind of a warm-up thing, a pre-event Gamescom. I didn't know, but yeah, it was about an hour and a half. We're just checking out some stuff that Holden built on the server. We're probably gonna end the stream pretty soon, so. It's nice, but we have no desert. We'll have to go find a desert. I was maybe going to call off work. For Gamescom. That's some dedication right there. I was really tempted to call in sick for E3. But I didn't want to lose out on the money. Nice. But you can join our server if you want, Mark. Time is money. Hanging out and stuff. Yeah. What's this gonna be? A dance party room. You can listen to some make-believes. And then pop some joy. I don't recognize this song. Do you guys recognize it? Apparently this is on Trivia Murder Party too. This is the song. That song is Secret Ending. Is it? Cool. Ouch. Dancing. We're gonna die. It's getting dark. See you guys later. Have to get ready for work. Alright, Mark, you have a good one. It might be really loud. I have my... Hold up. I have my microphone set up so that my voice is louder than the audio. So I can hear myself, so I don't know how loud the music is. Alright, I need to go to my base. Oh shit, a creeper. Ouch. Oh shit, there's two Endermen here. Alright, I'll go to sleep in a minute. The song sounds like it would be in We Happy Few. Sounds like a song by Make Believes. Oh, look, my wheat is growing. Play the first song again. I saw another creeper over here. It slaps, to be honest. Yeah, it does. Dark in the highway. Yeah, nice. I can't keep driving. It don't feel right. I take the exit, just looking for a place to stay. You guys have fun playing Minecraft? I'm sorry you can't be here, Mike. I'm in work. Can't turn back. Alright. Make believes. Here we go. Pretty sure the song is copyrighted, but that's fine. See how long it takes. I feel like just popping a joy and walking around in Minecraft.
Do you wanna feel good tonight? Come out with me.
And the sudden realization that I'm starving to death. And Holden's chasing after me with a pickaxe, trying to kill me.
There is no way of ever knowing.
The music is louder. Yeah, there we go. Oh, what? Yeah, the music was louder than me. Never a bad time for joy. Wait. I was only getting back at you for hitting me. Alright. Well, I think we'll end it here. Thank you guys for watching. Again, I might be able to stream a little bit later. I'm not sure what we will play, but we'll do something a little bit later. Make sure you guys go check out Clarina's channel. She's on Twitch. I don't know when she's gonna stream next. Ouch. But we will definitely play some Minecraft on Friday. But definitely Psychonauts tomorrow. If not Friday. No, not Friday. Thursday. I'll post more Holden prank video. The second part didn't do as well, as good as the first one. I think it's because it's a part 2. It's like a continuation video. But maybe if I change the name a little bit and mess with the metadata, more people will see Holden dying from a creeper. Holden kills Dev prank go wrong. I still have to upload the part 3. Yeah, you guys have a good one. I'll see you guys later today. If not, definitely tomorrow. See you, Holden. See you, everybody. See you, Gloria. Dissident. Bunny. If you read this, you're dumb. Alright, the moat is definitely saved me a few times. That's good. Good day. Alright, goodbye, guys.